Another action-packed edition of sports this morning is on the way from Channels Television Sports Centre in Lagos, Nigeria. Thanks for joining in. My name is Austin Okunakpan. On the show today, we'll talk badminton. We'll take a look at how Brazil is getting ready for the 2014 FIFA World Cup. Let's begin with badminton. Today, main action will resume at the Mobolaji Johnson Sports Centre, Row Park in Yaba for the Lagos International Badminton Classics. The tournament has already kicked off, and some games have been played in the qualifying draw where Anuolapo Juwon Okpeyemi of Nigeria, India's Abhinav Prakash, Nigeria's Chukwuemeka Ogba Alezi, Ufoma Omena, Chineye Ibere, Ruth Ayenugba, and Seriman Bajo have all made it to the main draw that will begin today. The Super Eagles of Nigeria getting ready to play the United States of America in that all-important friendly game that will say how ready the team is before they leave for Brazil. Striker Shola Amiobi says they will come out firing, that it will be far better from what Nigeria saw in the game against Greece. We're waiting to see if that team can really impress. Yes, it's just 7 more days to the kickoff of the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. What is Brazil doing? Fans are queuing for tickets. For Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo is fighting to be fit. The entire world is waiting for the world's biggest football competition. I keep saying it, we cannot wait. And just to let you know, not just football, the NBA Finals giving us reasons to talk sports this morning. The San Antonio Spurs and the Miami Heat will take on each other again in a game of 7. We are with the title goal this season. Remember how the Miami Heat stunned the San Antonio Spurs last season. So much to talk about action-packed world of sports. Let's come back home. The Lagos International Badminton Classics is giving us reasons to talk badminton. And yes, that's one sport that needs some sort of development in the country. I got talking to Nigeria's #1 and 2 badminton players, Jim Khan and Enejo Yaba. For Jim Khan, I asked him a question that he struggled to answer, and then Yaba tries to proffer solutions to badminton in Nigeria. It's sports this morning on Channels Television. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Stay. Jim Kent, we're getting ready, first edition of the Lagos International Classics. Aren't you worried no Nigerian players were seeded?
I don't know what to say. A little bit short of word because seeding non-Nigeria is really not good for us for the ranking because we lost a lot of tournament to attend, to participate. That's what makes this mess, actually. All the seeded players, they're here is because they play a lot of tournament. That's why they're seated here. We just play 2 international tournaments. So we're not expected to be seated in the tournament. These are people that play about 5, 6, 7, 10 tournaments, different countries, different international. We just play Botswana, African Championship, and then Thomas Cup.
There are a lot of factors. I think the major problem is the sponsorship. In other countries where sports do well, it's not the government that really sponsor it. Individuals come into play, companies come into play. But in Nigeria, everything is left to the government. So I think that's the first problem we have. And then before you begin to talk of the administration and every other thing, most administrators, they're not really into sports. I think it's mostly political, which is bad for the game. So if you get sports-loving people and those that have idea about the sports, like real administrators, people that studied sports in schools, yeah, then with them we could make sports better.
Enejo Yaba, Nigeria's #2 badminton player, he said it all that you need to put the right administrators in place for sports to shine in this country. And that's what we keep saying. Badminton will give us reasons to talk sports this morning, and wherever you are in the world, we once again invite you to be part of the fun. Sports this morning on Channels Television. What are you talking about? Remember, it's always an action-packed world of sport. But let's share the fun. Let's do it together. On our social media platforms, we're still very active. On Twitter, with Channels_sports. Whatever you want to talk about, you want to be part of this show, that's the handle you should tweet at. And on Facebook with Channels-sports. What are you talking about? Let's talk sports this morning. Remember, the Lagos International Badminton Classics is giving us reasons to talk sports. I looked around, what else can I bring on the show? I brought the biggest fish from that ocean. His name is Frank Obi. He's the chairman, Lagos State Badminton Association. We'll be talking sports with us this morning. Frank, it's good to have you on the program.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you guys getting ready. It has already served up with a qualifying draw. I'll get you talking about what Jim Khan and Abba told me. But tell me, the Lagos International Badminton Classics, what's the objective?
The objective. Well, like you said, badminton is one of those sports that needs, you said, development in Nigeria. For me, I think it needs more exposure, awareness created. Let people know about these sports. You know, football and, maybe one or two other sports, very popular. They overshadow some of these other smaller sports. But years back, Nigeria used to be very good, dominating in the game in Africa. So it's like trying to revive the game, bring it back to the level it was. You know, so basically, what we want to achieve is to create awareness, let people know about the game of badminton, and then to give an opportunity to our players. You heard one of the players comment that they don't attend a lot of internationals. A few of them represent us, they go out there to play. But quite a lot of them, especially the upcoming ones, don't have the opportunity to go out there. So having this international here is giving them the opportunity to play against some of the world's best players. People they only read about or watch or see them on TV. Now these people have come here and they have the opportunity to play against them. So it's we think it will really do well for the sport to give some of these youngsters an opportunity.
That's it, a big opportunity for them to, actually play with some of the stars, as you said, that they watch on TV or even read about. And a good presence of foreign badminton players that I saw yesterday at Roe Park. That, of course, is a plus.
Yeah, it is. And like I keep saying, for this category of championship, sanctioned by the world body, the BWF, it is the first to be hosted by any African country. So in the badminton world, all eyes right now are on Nigeria. And even the technical people that came in from the African body, they were very impressed, and they are really hoping that Nigeria will do more in hosting this kind of tournaments and even bigger ones in the near future. So, and they said it is how well we do this that will determine how much more responsibility will be given in terms of hosting such championships.
I totally agree with Frank. This is a step in the right direction that the country is organizing an international badminton classics. I'll not let him sing his praises. I caught up with the tournament director, Mobolaji Simon, and there's some players, they spoke about the classics that will kick off today with the main action, and they seem to be impressed. Let's listen to them. I'll come back, we'll talk. Stay.
So far, so good, so wonderful. I think they have done a very good job, and what we can see is that we are going to have good matches. Players are very happy, and I think we'll have a very good, wonderful championship this year.
It looks nice, it's quite organized, the halls look nice, so I'm looking forward to the tournament.
I really want to succeed. It's my first time. I want to show at least good results to win one game or two.
So that's it. Mobolaji Simon is Ugandan and he's the tournament director of the Lagos International Classics. He's okay with the organization. And then the players, you listen to one from Israel and the other from South Africa. They're in Nigeria to play badminton. Let's come back to our players and what Jim Kam told me. No player from Nigeria is seeded. Why is it so?
Like he said, it's very obvious because they've not played a lot of internationals. Seeding is a function of how many internationals you play, and you garner points. That's why, for example, one of the major reasons you have so many countries entering and coming for this is because of the category. They are going to garner more points than there are other tournaments taking place right now. So you look at them, and you choose which one you think will be favorable to you. So most of them have come here. Some of them have come from one championship here. From here, they are moving to Botswana or so, from there to Kenya. So,
busy.
They are busy moving around. But we, because of lack of sponsorship, we struggle to send our players to one or two. So it is how many championships they attend that determines their ranking and, of course, their seeding. So basically, that is the bottom line. You just hit the nail on the head. So the board is striving to see, with more sponsorship, to see how our players can attend more international championships so that their ranking in the world will definitely be better than what it is.
Yeah, let's leave the problems for now. I'm so tired of talking about problems in sports. I'll talk about the benefits. $15,000 prize money for the winner of this championship. Aside that, what other good is this for the country?
For the country, like I said, the exposure, the awareness, and like I said, the BCA, they're already talking, in the next, and mind you, this is supposed to be a yearly event. That's what Lagos State wants it to be, and we expect it to be bigger and better by next year. So awareness, and like for Lagos State alone, we have about 11 players playing, and a few of them have qualified for the main draw, even though we already have some there. So it's for some of them, it's the first time they are playing in the international. Yeah. And I will tell you, even those players that are seeded, I don't want to say too much, but let's watch and see how this goes, because I will not be surprised if some of our players beat them. Yeah, because like I said, their seeding is as a result of the fact that they play. And then for some of our players, some lost yesterday, and you could see that it was because of lack of experience. They get in there. I mean, this is the first time they are playing in such a, at such a level. So they either are fidgety or they lose composure. But for those who are playing from one place to the other, they are confident, they are relaxed, and they go in there and play. So I believe that our players there's a lot of room for improvement. Yeah. They can do a lot more, much better than they are doing now, if they are exposed to this kind of tournaments.
If I let you go, Frank, we also hear that this championship has been listed by the Badminton Confederation of Africa as part of its International Challenge Series. Tell me more.
Yes, that is actually the category, the International Challenge. Others that have been held in Africa have been mainly been the Future Series. So the International Challenge is the bigger and it's a higher category. And like I said, that is what is like a stepping stone for bigger events. So that's why, the BCA, that's the Badminton Confederation of Africa, is very excited about this. Yeah. And Mr. Mugabe, the Ugandan, he kept saying it over and over again. And that's why he is the director of tournaments also for BCA, for the whole of Africa. And he had to physically come to see this, because for them, it's the first. And everybody is interested. They want to see it succeed. And so far, like he said, they have been very happy with what Lagos State has put on ground.
I'm sure our viewers are also excited that Nigeria is organizing the Badminton International Classics. Frank, so good to have you on the show. Thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.
And then, once commend you guys, just sustain the momentum. That's our own.
Thank you.
So that's it. Badminton giving us reasons to talk sports this morning on the program. We'll go on a quick break now. We'll come back. This year's French Open has created some major upsets in the women's category. Some of the big names, they're already at home watching it on TV. But for the men, it's still the usual suspects. In the semifinals, it will be Rafael Nadal taking on Andy Murray. We'll talk about it when we return. Stay.